Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Monday and welcome back. I hope your week's off to a fantastic start. We are going to kick this week off with some more holiday candle reviews. That's right, there are still more holiday candles that I need to get to. And we're kicking it off today with a VOLUSPA candle. Hopefully these reviews go smoothly. I haven't filmed in a little while because we were on vacation, and this is technically my first video back, so bear with me as I figure this stuff out again. Okay, so VOLUSPA. I have purchased not a ton of VOLUSPA candles in the past, but I've definitely picked up a few here and there. And one thing that I will say about VOLUSPA candles is I have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with them. Love in the respect that they have some really beautiful, unique scents. Scents that I've really never smelled anywhere else. Very beautiful, complex, just, gorgeous scents. However, VOLUSPA is not the type of candle that I purchase to really fragrance large parts of my home. I really buy VOLUSPA candles because they have beautiful vessels, as in the case of this Gilt Pomander and Hinoki here. Their packaging is absolutely gorgeous. So they have kind of a mix of glass jars. They also offer tins. They also do, if you're into reed diffusers and stuff, they offer those as well. So they have a lovely variety in terms of the packaging of their candles. But what I will say is that the strength and throw of every single VOLUSPA candle that I have tried is not all that great. Medium at best, but actually they tend to be on the lighter to medium end of the spectrum. Now, I have never purchased one of their big hearth candles, which are enormous and have multi-wicks. I'm sure if I were to pick up one of their $250 hearth candles that I would get a lot more in terms of strength and throw. But despite not getting the strength and throw, I still purchase these candles from time to time because clearly it's a packaging thing here for me. This particular jar is it's a gold finish. It's obviously a glass jar. It has a mercury glass effect to it. And there's also this gorgeous, it's almost like a starburst, embossing on the glass itself. They're beautiful. And here's the lid, by the way. So the lid is also glass. You can kind of see that mercury glass finish in there. Just stunning. And this particular shade of gold has always drawn me in. And Gilt Pomander and Hinoki is a very popular holiday fragrance for VOLUSPA. In fact, I purchased this one from Sephora when they were having their 20% off savings event back in November. And I think it's sold out now. So it is a fragrance that at certain retailers definitely sells out, especially usually after the Sephora sale. I'm not sure if it's back in stock now. I will of course link this in a few places where it's available down below. You can find it at places like Bloomingdale's, obviously the VOLUSPA website, Sephora, like I mentioned, and there's several other major department stores and other retailers that carry the line as well. So you definitely have your choice of where to purchase from for this particular brand, which I think is nice. They're also offered in a lot of cute little boutiques and stuff. I think I was actually in a little boutique in Waikiki and saw VOLUSPA candles. So yeah, definitely readily available, beautiful scents. However, and we'll talk a little bit more about strength and throw when I talk about this, but let's go ahead and get into this fragrance. This is a fragrance that I have been requested to check out for at least a couple years. And there have been several people that have been you really do have to try this scent. And I finally decided to go ahead and try it. So the notes of Gilt Pomander and Hinoki are golden spiced pomander, holly berries, cardamom, and Japanese hinoki bark. By the way, I feel like this was the year for hinoki from a lot of different companies. I know that Homeworx put out a hinoki scented candle, or with notes of hinoki in it. I feel like this is self-explanatory because I just told you it's Japanese hinoki bark. So it's like, it's a wood, right? Like the hinoki bark is going to give you that like woody type of note, but it's a very sweet, unique woodiness. You really do have to smell it. It's different from any other like wood, or yeah, like wood scent that I've ever smelled. Also, I think Bath and Body Works actually came out with a hinoki candle as well. So maybe this was the year for hinoki bark. But so what do I actually smell? This is one of those scents, and it's kind of hard to explain because there's a lot going on here. So in terms of the golden spice pomander, what I imagined that to be was like a citrus and clove combination, maybe with the addition of like some cinnamon to that, or maybe some like type of allspice or something. But I really don't get much citrus from this. To my nose, when this is burning, this really doesn't give me much pomander at all, if any. That being said, I love me an orange pomander. You guys know how I feel about that. I still like this scent despite it not actually having really any pomander notes to my nose. I do pick up the cardamom in here, and I do pick up that holly berry note. And I think honestly, mostly what I'm smelling in this is that Japanese hinoki bark. And it's interesting because it's not like a charred wood smell. It is like a fresh wood scent that is oddly sweet. It has a sweetness to it that is really difficult to explain. And I feel like this is one of those reviews where I don't think I can do it justice in terms of comparing it to anything else, because I've really never smelled anything quite like that hinoki bark note. It's not as, how should I say, like earthy as regular wood notes, or not as, like, it doesn't smell like when you cut down like a birch tree, or when you cut down even like your Christmas tree. It's just it's a completely different type of wood scent. Honestly, I think this is one where you're just gonna have to smell it. I like this scent a lot, but it's not a love for me. That being said, I actually think that I am going to repurchase this in the future because it's just such a beautiful, unique jar. It's a very unique fragrance that I think when a lot of people smell it, they're gonna go, oh man, what is that? That smells so interesting. Like, it smells good, it smells interesting, it's very unique, it's different, right? So I kind of like it for that aspect. I have been burning this candle in a few different places in the house. Honestly, this one right here, which by the way is considered their large jar, this retails for $34. So these candles aren't cheap. This works best in our downstairs powder room. So I would not suggest at least buying one of their 1-wick candles and having any type of expectation of like having it scent a home that is like a large open concept, or if you have really high ceilings. I think you're probably gonna struggle to smell this in those types of areas. Now, if you're in an apartment or your home is smaller, I think you're going to get more out of this large jar than I do in this house. But in the downstairs powder room, it is like the perfect amount of scent for a guest bathroom. When I walk in, it doesn't hit me in the face. It is just this beautiful waft of something very unique, very interesting. It's definitely a powder room appropriate type of fragrance. There is sweetness to the wood note, but it's not like this is a gourmand candle at all. So I don't want to put across that you're going to walk into your bathroom and it's going to smell like a bakery in there. It's not that type of sweetness. It's like the sweetness of like a sweet woody note. Strength and throw, if I had to rate it, so if I were to rate it like in the open concept areas of my house, I'm gonna put the strength and throw of like, and I'm probably being generous here, a 2. Again, I think if I purchased multiple wicks, so either one of like the larger like 3 wick, or I think they also have a 5 or 6 wick candle, I think I would get a lot more out of it. And I might actually consider that because these hearth candles are so pretty, you guys. And these are vessels that you're going to want to keep afterwards. In fact, whenever I buy any of the votives from VOLUSPA, I always keep them once I burn the candles down, and I reuse them as like votive or like tea light holders. They're so pretty. And I would love to have one of the large jars, even empty, to be able to like, you know, use as like a little trinket jar or whatever. Well, you could put more than trinkets in it because they're pretty substantial. But yeah, in terms of strength and throw in the powder room, however, I would put that at more of like a really pleasant, like strength of about like a 5 or 6, with the throw, I don't even know if I could really like put a number to that. It travels outside of the bathroom for sure, but like just into like the hallway area. So the throw, I'm gonna probably keep around like a 2. It fills the space where I put it, the small powder room, but I don't get much else from it. So does that still make it worth me spending $34? Yeah, as like a special occasion type of candle. So we host a lot during the holidays. We host Thanksgiving at our house. We host Christmas at our house. We also have like holiday parties and stuff that we do with our friends here. So it's kind of fun to have a fancy lady candle, if you will, for like the powder room. But in terms of like, am I gonna go out and buy like a ton of these like $34 large jar VOLUSPA candles to put all over the house to be able to get the type of strength and throw that I want? Probably not. It's a great special occasion candle. It's something that you can bust out when you want to experience something beautiful. But if you are looking for additional strength and throw, I think you're gonna have to go the route of pairing either multiple candles together, or pairing the reed sticks alongside, or if you have the opportunity to invest, I'm actually just pulling up. So this is a 3 wick candle here. So the 3 wick hearth candles retails for $90. And I don't know how many ounces is that? Is it telling me? Okay, so the burn time is supposed to be 80 hours and it's 38 ounces. By the way, these candles are free of phthalates, pesticides, parabens, and sulfates. I don't know if that's important to you guys. But let's check out this larger hearth. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, geez, sorry. So this large, 215. Okay, I thought it was 250, so it's 215. I think I would try the 5 wick hearth candle if I was able to get like a sale on it. But the burn time on that is 250 hours. If you've ever purchased one of these super large VOLUSPA candles, will you let me know how it burns in terms of like beyond the halfway point? Because my experience with like higher end candles is that usually when I purchase the larger size, I tend to experience issues with burn in terms of more sooting and just the wax changing colors at the halfway point. And I'm specifically referencing Nest here. No shade to Nest, because I buy their candles, and once again, Laura Sletkin has amazing fragrances, but I just have better luck with the 1 wick candles. So the burn time Yeah, the burn time is supposed to be 250 hours and it's 123 ounces. Yikes. Okay. So yeah, spendy candles, but very pretty. And I think if you're just looking to invest like in something nice for a smaller space, like if you are hosting, or if it's important to you to have beautiful things around you to give you that sense of like, you know, like this just improves my mood type of situation, definitely check out VOLUSPA because the packaging is gorgeous. But I wouldn't expect anything in terms of significant strength and throw, especially in a more open concept home with larger ceilings. I think if you're looking for that, size up in these candles. So anyway, you guys, let me know if you have ever tried Gilt Pomander and Hinoki from VOLUSPA. Let me know if you have anything that you've ever smelled in the past that is similar. I would definitely love to know if there's other things out there that this could compare to. So leave that down below in the comments, and also let me know what is the most that you have ever spent on a single candle. I'm super curious about that. So anyway, you guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day. There are at least one, potentially two more candle reviews coming today. So if you're interested, make sure that you're subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.